Hello and welcome to our team training. I'm Kylie Rigler, exclusive Black Status presenter with Younique, and I'm so glad you decided to join us. I'm a happily married mother to two beautiful children, and I've been a hairstylist for over 10 years. Although I loved the creative side of my profession and the relationships I built through the years, I felt no sense of security for my future in the industry. Moving locations, having children, it all affected my clientele. Therefore, my income. The constant need to work nights and weekends took away from valuable family time, and I couldn't help but think, can I really continue this schedule forever? Then I found network marketing. I realized not only could I work a business I love, but I could do it from anywhere in the world without having to miss out on valuable family time. Now I'm building a future, one far beyond my dreams, and I'm also helping hundreds of other women do the same. Your story should be 60 to 120 seconds. It will involve your background, the bad things about what you didn't like, what brought you to network marketing, the reason you found network marketing, whether it was Younique makeup, 3D mascara, whatever, and then your feelings about the future, your results, your fulfillment. Write it down, rehearse it over and over. Your feelings about the future are going to be either what you have accomplished thus far or where you believe you're going or how excited you are about that. This story is something you can lead with when you talk to people about what you've been up to, when you talk to people about what you're doing. When you're on stage speaking in front of hundreds of people, you need to know your story. Getting started with your business. To get started with your business, you need to constantly be sharing, not selling necessarily, but sharing through your Facebook page. Tell everyone. Now, the way you're going to sell, you can do cash and carry, purchase mascara, have a launch party, host group parties. When you start your business, you need to launch your business. Amateurs start, pros launch. So be sure that you are telling everyone that you have launched a new business. Get as many people to host parties as you can. Sponsoring. Come up with a hundreds list. A 100s list is a list of 100 people that you can think of that you would like to present your opportunity to. Contact a few people a day. Expand your network. Look at friends of friends on Facebook. Find old friends from high school. Find people that you haven't talked to in years. Build relationships with those people again. Goals. Set your goals. Getting started, obviously you want to get qualified as white status right off the bat, $125 in sales or easily 5 mascaras. You want to get to yellow, which is $1,000 in sales. Get to fast start, which is $2,000 in personal sales over the course of 3 months and sponsoring 3 new presenters. After you've reached that point, a good rule of thumb is the 5-3 formula. I won't go super far into that formula, but basically what it is selling $500 a month in products and sponsoring 3 new presenters monthly. That will skyrocket you, once duplicated, to green status, orange status. It will move you right up the ladder to where you want to be. Find your why. As many have said, your why should make you cry. Your why should be the reason that moves you through this business, that pushes you further. Dig deep to find your why, whether it be you really want to stay home with your family, you want to be able to retire your husband, you want to get out of a dead-end job, you want to change lives of other women, you want to, help our Younique Foundation, help women recover from abuse. And then lastly, but more important, or one of the most important things in your business to grow is personal development. Constantly be learning, growing, teaching yourself new things. It's very, very important to become a pro and not an amateur at what you're doing in your business. Sharing. Social media. What does your Facebook profile say about you? When I look up your Facebook, am I going to see that you're a unique presenter, or am I going to see the drama from your marriage, right? We need to be positive. We need to breed positivity, and we need to share our business. When someone looks us up on Facebook, they need to immediately know that we are doing something very exciting that they could be a part of. Post selfies, post video tutorials of yourself with the makeup. Tell the world. Get out there. I mean, this is an amazing opportunity. We have amazing products. It's your job to share it with everyone. Blitz days are great. You can order Blitz cards. Feel free to contact me or your sponsor about how to do that. Blitz cards are basically a little postcard size flyer that you can pass out when you're telling people about your business, and they can get more information that way. Don't just leave them in the restroom. Obviously, you can do that, but build relationships, strike up conversations with people, and that will really open the door for them to be interested in your business. Think about, what would you do? Like, would you buy from a flyer that you saw sitting on the bathroom stall, or would you be more likely to buy from someone you were sitting in a waiting room having a conversation with, and it was a genuine conversation? Network on purpose. That is basically everywhere you go. Look for reasons to talk to people, reasons to connect with people, add them on Facebook, connect with them so that in the future you can follow up. Not necessarily, word vomiting your opportunity all over everybody you meet, but just building those relationships so that in the future that 100s list is growing and growing and growing. Selling. There are many ways to sell with our company. Luckily, we are a social media based company, so we have no need for home parties, although you absolutely can. We can do the Facebook parties. We can post pictures, testimonials on our Facebook pages or business pages. Cash and carry, for me personally, that has been great. Having the mascara on hand, I post pictures on my Facebook page and people meet up with me to get it, and that is always great. Supply and demand. People love to have it now. Vendor events are also a great way to get your name out there, not just for selling, but for sponsoring. You can meet new contacts and expand your circle that way. Remember to set goals and try to meet those goals halfway through the month so that you can push a little bit further. For me personally, that $500 in sales, I like to have that met by the 15th of the month. So my husband knows that the first 2 weeks of the month, I am all in. I am going strong so that the last 2 weeks of the month, I can focus more on my team. Sponsoring. Who are you going to sponsor? Well, the answer there is everyone. Everyone can fall into a category of being either a customer, a presenter, or a connector. So when you reach out to people, find the ones and where they can fall into your business. Build relationships. Everyone that you don't know knows someone who you do. Where? Everywhere. Be aware of your surroundings. Have that 100 contact list, phone contact list, Facebook friends list. Expand your social media network out and about, restaurants, play dates, work, church, grocery, shopping mall. Add friends on Facebook wherever you go. When? Daily. New people. As Sarah Robbins says, 5 new people a day keeps leads coming your way. Be organized, reach out, follow up again. Reach out to somebody, write it in your calendar. Write it in your calendar 2 to 4 weeks from that day that you need to follow up with them. Why? The more lives you touch, guess what? The bigger your paycheck, right? Obviously, there is huge reward in helping other people succeed. But, the paycheck is nice too, so residual income is a great thing. Do the work now so that it will continue to develop later. Formula for recruiting. You're going to listen for the opportunity to connect and build relationships. Don't do the word vomit thing. Let people tell you more. People love to talk about themselves, and then the opportunity will eventually present itself. Relate. Use the feel, felt, found method. When someone has an objection, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. And guess what? What I found was, see where I'm going with this? Find a way to relate to them. Don't get defensive. Most people will have some type of an excuse. A lot of times in recruiting, you will tap into the analytical side of their brain. It is your job to overcome those objections. Ask questions and tell stories, okay? 2 objections in network marketing will pretty much be categorized for everything. A limiting belief about themselves or a limiting belief about network marketing. Again, your job to overcome those objections. More than likely, people don't believe they can do it or they don't believe it's worth being done. Opportunity presentation. Set it up A presentation that you can talk about your business with a person, private messages on Facebook, text messages, phone calls, emails. Set up three-way calls with your upline. I am here. I would love to do three-way calls with you guys if you have a prospect that would like to know more information. It takes some of the pressure off. It takes some of the pressure off of them so that they don't feel like they have to know everything. Webinars are great. We have opportunity webinars that we have access to all the time. Videos, coffee meetups, phone calls. Always end one exposure with another appointment. Fall in love with the process, not the outcome. What that means is get used to hearing no, because the process is getting you one step closer to the next. Prospects are a doorway, not a destination. Don't be obsessed with them saying yes. Fall in love with that process. Coffee or dessert, basically, if you're at a restaurant and the waitress asks you if you want coffee and you say no, does that mean that coffee sucks, that nobody likes coffee and it's no good? No, it just means you're not in the mood for it. You don't want it today. It doesn't mean you'll never want coffee ever again, but that waitress will just go on to the next person, correct? All right, let's present your opportunity and then ask questions. What did you like best? Instead of asking someone what they thought about your opportunity, ask them what they liked best. Again, it taps into a different area of their brain. We don't want them analyzing why they think they couldn't do it, but rather looking at why they think they could. The products, the video, the opportunity, etc. What did you like the best? On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to get started? This, to me, I learned this at GoPro by Eric Worre in Las Vegas, and I thought this was just such a breakthrough when it came to recruiting. After presenting your opportunity, asking what did you like best on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to get started? Anything over 1 means you stand a chance, which is great news. Ask them what their part-time income goal per month would be, and hypothetically, if they were to get started on a part-time basis, how much they would need to earn to make it worthwhile. And then go into how many hours per week could you put in, how many months to work toward your income goal. And then if I, would you, meaning you tell them, okay, if I could teach you how to make X amount of money per month, working on a part-time basis, putting in this many hours a week, would you be ready to get started today? See what you've done there? Okay. You've given them the exact same answers that they just gave you. You're not making something up that you believe would be perfect for them. You're using their own information that they see for themselves. So if they're still not ready, you might say, okay, how can I help you to get from, let's say, a 5 to a 10? And then they might need to be plugged into a little bit more information, maybe have that three-way call with your upline, whatever. There's always more information out there. So overcoming objections is a huge skill. The best way to build rapport with your prospects, okay, is overcoming objections. Again, with the feel, felt, found method. Remember that a no right now does not mean a no forever. Sometimes the timing just isn't right. You can always follow up 2 weeks, a month down the road. Most common objections: no money, no time, I'm not a salesperson. We've all heard that one, right? Unsupportive spouse, I need to do some research, but I have kids. I really need to think about it. But wait a minute, is that pyramid scheme I heard about? No, I don't know anyone. I just don't know anyone. You know what? I've tried that before. It didn't work out for me. I'm too shy. I'm too afraid to talk to people. Or how about saturation? Oh, I know so many people selling it already, right? Find a way to overcome those objections. I guarantee, going back to limiting belief of oneself or limiting belief of network marketing, there's always a way to overcome those objections, okay? Honestly, I could go on and on and on, but if they don't have money, guess what would give them money? An opportunity like this. No time? Guess what would give them more time? Being in control of their own schedule. Not a salesperson? Guess what? Neither am I. I just love to share the love of these products with all of my friends, okay? See where I'm going with that? There's always a way to overcome those objections. All right, guys. It is so important I stress this, to make no your vitamin. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Let no fuel your fire. Let it light you up, guys. You have to hear no's. You have to get used to that rejection, okay? Because it does not mean anything. It goes back to the waitress at the diner with the coffee and the dessert. It is not personal. It's just maybe not right for that person at this time. Make it your vitamin. Let it make you confident and strong. Okay? If you can hear no, then you will start to hear some yeses. Say yes. Tell the world and then figure it out. You know what? Don't think about it so much. Just say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to be exactly where I want to be in this amount of time. And tell everyone. Claim it. We always say, put it into words. Claim it. You want to be green? You're going green, right? Tell the world. And then figure it out. Because you will be accountable and you will find a way. Thank you so much for joining in on this training. I hope you got something out of it, and I would love to answer any questions. Have a great day.